I always thought that Lysa was as strong as any of us, perhaps even the strongest. She decided that the sacrifice asked of her was too great. How can I blame her? In her place, I might have made the same choice.
The greatest deeds require the greatest sacrifices.
But is this not proof? If the price is too costly, goodness is not enough. Perhaps there is a better way.
Told me that the winged assassins were once the sages of wisdom. In return for their vow of eternal silence, they were free to roam Malthael's pools of wisdom in the high heavens. Over the millennia, they learned nearly everything about the past, the present, and even part of what would come. But could they have foreseen their dark fates? That is what knows.
Destroy those hosts! We can't move until they're gone! Pandemonium Fortress. When I fought Malthael, my sword passed through him like air. He is in a state of death and life, impervious to physical harm. Your strength is not enough. To defeat him, you must channel the power of death, as he does.
There are many spirits below. Perhaps they can help.
The power of the dead. If you could become one with it, you would be as Malthael is, and you could face him. But you must find a way, quickly. Every moment, thousands die, and Malthael's power grows beyond anything I have ever seen. The fortress feels strange and new to me, though I have come here times beyond count as its champion and as its liberator. It changes to match the nature of whoever controls it, but I have never seen it like this, while under the control of an angel.
Malthael is like no other angel.
You'd be lost here without me.
You don't know where to go.
A Crusader comes to us.
That spirit, so familiar. Is that you? But I saw you die all those years ago.
I have watched you, Crusader. You have done more than any other, and honored the name we both bear.
Master, I have tried only to live as you taught me.
And you have, but the work of the Crusade waits for you.
I must find a way to defeat Malthael, or even the Crusade will fail.
Many Crusaders are imprisoned deep within the fortress. We have only the strength to open a path for you. Free us, and the spirit of every Crusader who has ever died will lend you strength. I remember when I found you in that village in the east, a snot-nosed boy of 12.
Is this really necessary? I've the Angel of Death to fight, and the Crusade to carry on.
You swore the oath, and you meant it. And how you cried that first night. And the next.
I never.
When you were still sniveling after a week, I thought about taking you back to your village. But even then, I saw it in you. You would be the greatest of us. The living cannot touch Malthael, because he is an aspect of death. But we who are dead can give you the power to harm him. I trust you know what to do when you have that power.
Oh yes, Malthael will fall. Death is a necessary part of life. If I kill Malthael...
Malthael is the aspect of death. He feeds off death and is attuned to it, but he is not necessary to it. There was death before Malthael, and there will be death after.
Good.
Still, you must understand, it is no small matter to kill the Angel of Death. You will change everything.
Journeys through the portal to Sanctuary. Even now it spreads death across your world. And so ends the eternal conflict.
Beyond count. I won battles and great cities, but it availed me nothing. I knew that this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glow of the battle. The time to end, but that day is not yet here.
These monsters were once the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westmarch, drawn up from the deepest, darkest cells of the city's prisons. Each was worse than the last. Heartless murderers who had butchered countless men, women, and children. In death, Malthael birthed them in forms that matched their twisted souls, creating perfect instruments of slaughter. The executioners have earned their name.
Who seek a way out of the endless strife. Angels and demons who feel enslaved by our fate.
I can't be unique with all of creation. I know my path. I will find those disillusioned of the war and lead them.
Before Malthael turned, his sages of wisdom occasionally reached an exceptional level of knowledge that granted them the title of Exile. These esteemed followers would guard the chalice's wisdom when Malthael was away, and they were the last to leave after their master disappeared from the high heavens. The Annas were among Malthael's most trusted advisors, and his fall to darkness affected them deeply. Gone were their radiant wings and calm balanced counsel. Now they possess only malice and cruelty, and the insatiable desire to destroy all living things.
Content to fight the same battle and the same foes while everything turns to ashes. Those victories might last a day, or a year, or 100. The war will never be won so long as King and his brothers lead. There is an end. Fools like my father take lives.
I was struck down in the third charge. I lay upon the ground, only to wake in chains. I did not know that demons took prisoners. Fools of escape in this war. My captain freed me and said that we would meet again. The name was Lilith. Frisco.
This is the wrong hammer, lad. I need the big one.
Right. Sorry.
And you, my friend, not a word out of you. Not a single word.
Bryson, you're doing a good job. Just ignore your master's yelling.
You're going to distract my apprentice when he has all this work on his hands? Not on my watch. Now, lad, where's that hammer?
In the end, Zai trapped Urgus in the ruby Lyria had worn. Zai kept the stone around his neck as a reminder. In time, though, the burden grew too great to bear, and he cast off the stone. His divinity? Everything. Where there once stood a young god, there was now just an old man.
An old man, you say?
So the story says.
To see you again.
The Prophet knew one truth. Evil cannot be destroyed forever. In time, it rises anew and stronger.
You can never win that battle. But you only truly lose if you give up.
Yes, and that is why I must carry on his mission. But I will not demand the sacrifice that was asked of my sisters. I and those who follow me will not sleep We will pass on our task from generation to generation, ever vigilant and ready.
I sense a new prophet in the making.
Who can say what the future holds? I welcome the chance to travel with you.
Leave me alone. I'm getting drunk, and no, I'm not sharing.
Talk to Hadrig about that dagger. You still don't know who killed your brother.
Oh, give it a rest. The bloody Thieves Guild did it.
You don't know that.
And you don't know when to leave a man to his drink. If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
Deckard Cain wrote much about the Pandemonium Fortress. He kept meticulous notes, drew sketches, and even made some maps. But nothing matches what is there now. The fortress has changed so much since Malthael took over. I know I'm of use here in Westmarch, helping the people recover and keeping order. Each must serve in his own way, but I would love to come help with the fight in Pandemonium, if needed. When this is over, Tyrael will need to replace those who fell in the Tomb of Rakis, and he'll continue to train and expand the Order of New Horadrim. With everything I've been through at your side, I think I can contribute to that effort. The people of Westmarch are starting to rebuild the city and bury their dead. Their strength is an inspiration. But there are children that witnessed their family being torn apart. Others climbed over piles of corpses to get to safety. What will they make of the world when they grow up? The city has scars that will linger for generations.
Finally found you, Lieutenant Derek. Will you come quietly, or are you going to run again?
I'll go with you. I'm no coward.
That's not how I see it.
Leave him be. He is a good man, and he saved my life.
He let good men die. He's a deserter and a criminal, and he'll be dead in the morning.
I'm at peace. Perhaps the one good thing I did by saving your life can make up for the bad I've done.
You are a good man. Remember that.
My visions cloud everything. I can find no escape. I plan to leave Westmarch, to be alone, far away from the constancy of death. Some people would call it a curse, and sometimes it feels that way. But perhaps it's not. I need time to know for sure.
I've never learned precisely why Rakis chose to found his kingdom here. He must have had an important reason, right? I'm not complaining, but your roguish friend over there seems to think he can win my favor.
Lyndon? Oh yes, he'll try that.
Please tell the other gentleman you travel with, the armored one, that he's much more to my tastes. I've heard that you're journeying to a faraway land now. You won't forget to tell me about any discoveries you make there, will you?
Westmarch is currently ruled by Justinian IV. Originally thought to be a callow youth, Justinian came into his own in the years following his ascension to the throne. Rumors still abound about demonic activity surrounding his coronation. But I believe those are simply the product of overactive imaginations, fueled by the ever-prevalent myths of the Zakarum.
Linden left a dagger here earlier. I'm guessing you're behind that.
Anything interesting about it?
Let me look. It's well crafted for a Kingsport blade, and oh, the hilt seems to be hollow. Someone hid a note inside. To Linden.
The Prophet has foreseen our victory.
Hadrig found a note inside the dagger. Take a look.
Linden, I killed him. Come after me if you must. I'll be waiting. Rhea, my brother's wife.
I know you care deeply for her. Why would she do this?
I don't want to talk about her. Not until this matter is settled. And I know you and I will see it done. What's wrong, Cormac? You look even worse than usual.
Of course I do. My city's on the verge of destruction.
Crusader to bear your name resides in you. Death is a part of who you are. Take its power.
I will, for now. But I will not become Death incarnate. When this is done, I will release this power.
Our watch ends, brother. The crusade rests with you now. These are the spirits of every Crusader who ever bore your name. Each did the name honor. Each carried on the crusade. Each trained the next. You have made us all proud. But we wonder, where is your apprentice?
Yes, well, I will get an apprentice. It's just hard. The world keeps plunging into darkness, and I've so little time.
If you fall, the name will fall.
I promise. Master, I never told you.
Oh, don't go soft on me now, boy.
Never. But this needs to be said. I'd have grown old and died in that village where you found me. You gave me a life of worth.
A pretty miserable one.
True. But a life full of wonders as well. You gave me a cause to believe in, and for that, I can never repay you.
Repay me by killing Malthael and returning to the Crusade.
What is death like?
It is the coldest night on the plains, with a warm fire near your feet.
Is death the cold night, or the fire?
Death is everything. You will feel it one day, and you will realize you have known it all along.
You make as little sense now as you did when you were alive.
angel whose life was finished. I brought him to my lair. He surprised me. My touch seemed to breathe life into him. He raved like a madman about how he wished to escape the war. Perhaps I have found someone I can use. Inarius is in love with me. Feel the intensity of desire. I told him that we must liberate the world state, and then we can be together. We will create something never annihilated with time.
scale the wind sheer slope, steal into the heart of the fortress, and be gone before anyone notices the stone's disappearance. When I gave the World Stone to Lilith, I knew I'd been right to seek her all along. We have created a new world. We can live here in peace, away from war. I have named this world Sanctuary.
Too good at this.
Patience.
You almost make theft unnecessary.
Not ready yet. Not yet. to go back.
is the Black Soulstone?
Malthael consumed it and took Diablo's soul.
Then Malthael's death will have released Diablo. He is free. The Nephilim had done the impossible. By conquering death, he had redeemed the angels and saved all mankind. In that moment, with victory at hand, I saw the Nephilim in a new light. He is a hero who can defeat the champions of heaven and hell, and a crusader who protects the innocent. But within him beats a mortal heart that will one day be tempted to corruption. On that day, will he have the strength to resist, or will he be